Well, I finally got my iPad Pro, so I guess it's time to look for a bigger sling. I feel like I just got the Alpaca Go Sling Mini. What's going on? This is Lamar and this is MF in Research. Today I've got a gear hunter for a large EDC sling, preferably something that will hold my tablet, even if we're stretching it, something that'll hold a small laptop. So if this is your first time seeing one of my videos, or this is your first time seeing a gear hunter video, let's talk a little bit about what to expect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 3 to 5 items in a particular category, and this particular category is going to be large EDC slings, and I'm going to rate them on different criteria. There's going to be material, style, interior functionality, exterior functionality, price, dimensions, and warranty. Once I look at those things, I'm going to look at them online. I'm going to walk you through my online shopping process just a little bit, and because I don't have these bags provided to me, I can't buy them all. So what I'm going to do is I will buy the winner, and at the end I will show you how the winner stacks up, and I'll show you the winner because it'll be in my hand. It'll be the bag that I purchased, and later on down the line I'll be doing a review of the bag. Before we get started, I like to do 2 things. Give you a couple honorable mentions. One, because people always ask, why didn't you consider this bag? And also, I like to just let you know some other options that are out there if you don't like any of the bags that I selected. So first up, I've got the Black Ember Sling bag. The reason why it's not on there is because it's 9 liters, and I don't really like the idea of having to buy the cargo straps separately. Next up is the Wexley Finley bag. Honestly, I really didn't have a good reason to take it off. I really just didn't like it that much. It was kind of basic. I mean, I guess some of them are kind of basic too, but it was only one colorway and there was just nothing to it. It looked pretty much like everything else. I did like the yellow interior. I did like some of the organization, but it just didn't make the cut. And the last bag that didn't make the cut is the Dispatch Sling Pack. The only reason why, and it probably would have won, but it priced out at almost $200 for the basic version and even higher than that for the different materials. That was a little more than I wanted to spend on the large sling. And now for the contenders, we've got the Kadet Max by Chrome Industries. We've got the Tomtoc Explorer 21 in the 10-liter version. And we've also got the North Face Basecamp Voyager sling. So now looking at the materials, the Kadet Max comes in with XRF 210D, recycled nylon, X-grid laminated. Looks like X-Pack, sounds like X-Pack, not really X-Pack. The Tomtoc Explorer has a 1260D Cordura ballistic nylon. There's no DWR coating to make it more waterproof. The North Face sling is a 300D recycled polyester, and it has a TPU coating and a non-PFC DWR finish. So it's going to be a little better on the waterproofing front. So now for the winner in the materials category. While the North Face bag does have some external waterproofing, I do like the higher denier of the ballistic nylon in the Tomtoc bag. So I'm going to have to go with that one for the win. Next up, internal utility. This is also really just storage and organization in the bag. And on the Kadet Max, you've got an internal laptop compartment. On the other side, you've got a slip pocket with an admin panel. And in the center, if you want to add your pouches, there's plenty of space for that on the interior. And in between those two sides, there's plenty of space for pouches if you want to pack that way. There's a key leash, and it's a light gray interior for visibility's sake. On the Tomtoc Explorer, it's got a key leash as well. It looks like it can hold a MacBook and a small tablet if you pack it right. There's a large zipper compartment on the inside. There's multiple compartments in the main compartment, and it looks like there's a quick access compartment that has some degree of organization as well. One drawback is the interior is completely black, so that's going to mess up visibility for things in the bottom of the bag, so you definitely have to be careful about that. And now for the North Face sling. It's got one zip pocket, it's got 2 organization pockets, it's got a separate padded tablet sleeve, and it's got a key leash, and the interior is not bright or blacked out. Well, depending on if you get the black, it's color matched to the exterior. So now for the winner. First off, get a little closer for a minute. Bag manufacturers, hear me out. When you take pictures and post pictures of your bags on your websites, please, please, please show the interior of the bag. Show if there's pockets, show the layout, because a lot of times we're missing out on the layout of the bag. On some of these bags, if it weren't for some of the small reviews on YouTube, I wouldn't have even been able to tell if there's extra storage on the interior. So please, show the inside of the bag. It makes a difference in purchasing decisions. So in this one, while the Tomtoc is a close second, and I do mean close second, I had to give the nod in this one to the Chrome Kadet Max. Just because of the space that it has a laptop or tablet compartment on one side, and then it's got slip pockets and admin on the other side. So with that bag, you have the versatility to use just the compartments, that are built into the bag, or you can add your own pouches and use those as you see fit, or you can do a combination of the two. A little bit easier than you can with some of the other ones. So because of that versatility and the little bit of extra size allowing you to do that a little easier, I'm gonna have to give the nod to the Kadet Max. And now for price. The Kadet Max comes in at 130 bucks with 10% off for joining their email list. That comes in for about 117. The Tomtoc Explorer is $70, but you can find that 15% on Amazon all day, coming in right around 60 bucks. And last up, the North Face Sling usually retails at 79 bucks, but if you want some of those less desirable or discontinued colors, it's gonna be right around 55 bucks. So it can be the cheapest of the three, depending on if you're locked into a particular color. And now for the winner. Even though you can get the North Face bag for the cheapest, I'm gonna have to give the win in this particular case to the Tomtoc bag. I want a black sling, I like black slings, so because of that, I'm gonna have to give the nod to the Tomtoc. Luckily, Tomtoc only comes in black, so we're good on that front. So now for the size and the dimensions. The Chrome Kadet Max comes in at 15 liters. It's 11.25 with a 16.5 at the top, tapering down to 15.5 at the base, and it's got a 5.5 inch depth. And it comes in at 1.5 pounds, if I didn't say that already. The Tomtoc Explorer T-21 comes in at 10 liters. It's 15.75 by 10.24 by 3.54. It says when you look down in the details that it's 0.62 pounds. I'm not particularly sure if that's the right measure, but that's the number that we have. At worst, it's probably right in line with the others. Face is 11 liters. It's 10.5 by 15 by 4.5, and it comes in at 1.4 pounds. Particular case, the winner for me is gonna go to the Tomtoc. All right, everybody, it's Lamar from editing. It's late. I think everybody's asleep. That's why the lights are off. So in going through all the information, I realized that I made a mistake. The Tomtoc bag is not 0.62, 0.69, whatever I said it was. It's actually 1.62, so it's a full pound heavier than what I saw. So what actually happens is the North Face bag at 1.4 something or other pounds, you've seen it in the other section, it actually comes out the winner. So with it being 1.4 pounds and 11 liters, it comes out the best weight per volume measure. So that's what I'm gonna go with. That one is gonna give the North Face Sling a win. It's not going to change the outcome of anything. The same winner overall is going to happen, but the North Face does get a point, so that may help it. You'll have to see to the end. Starting with the Kadet Max, you've got a quick access front pocket. You've got bottom cargo strap. There's a side strap that could offer some degree of compression. On the top of the bag, there's 2 pull tabs that could probably help zipping the bag up, or you could probably put a small Night Eyes carabiner right there. There's a top grab handle. The strap looks like it's really well padded, and it happens to be reversible. There's no back padding, and there's no mention of YKK zippers on the bag. The zipper for the main compartment is tape seam. That should help with some waterproofing. And there's a stabilizer strap if you want to use that to keep the load from shifting around on you. Now going over to the Tomtoc, it's got a quick access front pocket. It's got bottom cargo straps as well. It's got side straps that are a little bigger that you can really put a carabiner or a gear hook or any other clips there. It's got a hidden back pocket. Got a grab handle. There's no back padding on this one either. There's YKK waterproof zippers on the main compartment, and it's got a padded shoulder pad as well. So now for the North Face Sling. On the top and on the front, there's daisy chain webbing for you to hook any carabiners or anything like that to lash things down. There's a top grab handle on this one as well. It does have a vertical carry orientation, but when you look at the bag and look how it's accessed, it looks like it's more suited for a horizontal orientation. There's reflective piping on the bottom and on the shoulder strap. From the base to the clip, it's all padded. They're inside the shoulder strap. There's an integrated cell phone pocket. The strap isn't reversible, and this one also comes with a stabilizer strap. And this one has a quick access pocket as well, and it does seem to have back padding where the other two don't. And now for the winner. This was a tough one. They all had items that could have put them on top. The Kadet Max had a reversible shoulder strap. The Tomtoc has a hidden back pocket. The North Face Sling is the only one with back padding, and it comes with an integrated cell phone pocket. So in this one, I had to give the slighter edge to the Tomtoc just because it has the back pocket, and that's probably the most valuable feature out of all the standout features for me, and the YKK zippers. I would say this in this one, the Kadet is a close second. So now, aesthetics and style. This is probably the most subjective category. This is just what the bag looks like to me, what stands out to me. On the chrome Industries Kadet Max, it has that good old chrome buckle that you've seen a million times. It's got a utilitarian kind of vibe to it, and I like on certain colors there's a leather match logo patch, so it's a little more subdued than on some of the other things. The Tomtoc Explorer, it's a usual Tomtoc look. I'm not a big fan of the logo on the side, but it is just a basic black sling, so it kind of fits in and it doesn't stand out too much, so I like that as well. The North Face sling, it has somewhat subdued styling. I like the row of webbing on the top and on the front. I do think that the reflective pops are a nice touch. One thing I would have preferred on the black version, I would have preferred that the stitching and all the other panels be blacked out and it not be in that black and white colorway. That would have made it really stand out. So now for the styling, with that utilitarian vibe and the muted leather logo, and I've always dug the chrome seatbelt buckle, strap buckle, I'm gonna have to give the win in this category to the Chrome Kadet Max. And now for the returns and the warranty. They all pretty much have a 30-day exchange period. The only thing that differs between the bags is that Tomtoc only has a 1-year warranty. You can get a second year added on if you register the bag on their site, and Chrome and North Face have a lifetime warranty. And because of that, this one's a short one, this one's an easy one. The winner is going to be a tie between the North Face bag and the Chrome Kadet bag. Now that I've given you the categories, it's time to figure out which one you think I picked. You've seen the scorecards after each round, so now I'm gonna pause right here and let me know in the comments which bag you think I picked. Hey, I hope you're liking the video so far. Don't forget to like, comment with any gear reviews you'd like to see in the future, and subscribe to MF for Research. Any support helps grow my little small corner of the EDC community. Now back to the video. All right, without further ado, I went with and it's right here, the Tomtoc Explorer 21 Sling. The reason why I went with it is because of the price and because of the last Gear Hunter sling battle I did. A lot of people in the comments really sung the praises of Tomtoc bags, and I wanted to see it for myself. And I really like the Kadet Max, but looking at one of the reviews, the materials don't look like they hold up over the long term for me. Looking at it after, I think it was a 3 or 6 month review, that bag really looked like it had seen better days. Not really sure how they used it, but the bag shouldn't have looked that bad after that short a time, so I'm a little concerned about the long-term use of the bag. One thing I'm not a fan of is the blacked out interior, so I've got a couple ways to work around that. So I'm gonna use it for a couple more weeks and then you'll see a review coming. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other. I'm Lamar, this is MF Research, and I'm out.